Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Microlot, and I'm recording a video for Forever and Profit. Uh, I was I presented this to Rico and Ryan and Marco, and they allowed me out of generosity to um, make a video for y'all about about what I made, and also just about what I noticed about a couple indicators that I put together that has been helping me out, and it's really accurate, and possibly it could be something that you could use to your arsenal as well. And just a tip with indicators, you never want to rely just on an indicator. You always want to know um, your due diligence of the market, and how the market moves, and you never just want to take a trade just based off of an indicator or two indicators, or really any indicator. Like, you're always your best indicator, but we use indicators in order to help us identify and gather confirmations on what types of trades we should take. So what I call this, I call it pink, and the reason I call it that is because pink is what is identified in order to basically as an entry point for what I made here. So I can't really remember where I grabbed the supply and demand, the automatic supply and demand, but what it is it's automatic supply and demand along with Rico's shadow boxes. So the blue that you see are Rico's shadow boxes, and the supply and demand is, I really can't remember where I picked it up. I think I picked it up in FIP, but I can't recall. So as you can see, the pink there at the top over here, for example, this little pink right here, and what happens is once there is a wick created that creates a supply and demand zone box, gray shows up. And what I did was I was flipping through the settings, and I was playing with the colors, and I really didn't like the really dark blue that it showed up, because it kind of got in the way of the candles whenever they would come up into the supply and demand boxes. So I changed the color to gray, and I then changed the shadow boxes because they were like a aqua. I changed them to um, so here are the settings. I changed them to a sky blue, so a light sky blue, and the shadow boxes are for you to take into consideration that depending on the pair, that's a big part. Depending on the pair, because you have to realize that um, that the Japanese pairs, that the yen pairs are going to move more towards the Asian session. So your reversal time towards the Asian session will be uh, highly um, around 3 o'clock, and also 7 to 10. Um, like the pound pairs, it's going to be more around London, and USD reversal times, London and New York reversal times, 10 to 15. So like understand your pair, like what you're trading, and correlate it to the session times, so you get a better view of where you can have this pink show up. So what happens is um, this gets created, and for example, say if none of this was here, let's just look at it that way. say if none of this was over here, what happened was a supply box was created, and it created gray. And since the blue box was already there, it was already painted there, because these boxes, like once the day starts, the boxes are painted automatically, the blue boxes, the times that you set within here. So from 0 to 7, I set it for the shadow boxes. 9 to 15, I set it for the next shadow box. You can only use 2 shadow boxes. So the supply and demand for the settings is a custom color of 183, 183, 183 for both ends. So back to what I was saying, gray pops up, gets created, and it moves along with the market. So as the next candle shows up, gray shows up. As the next candle goes, gray goes along. And whenever, I'll show you a good example. And I looked back on every single chart, and whenever I see pink within a highly reversal time of where I set them, it always reverses. But like I said, don't always depend on an indicator. Count your levels, know where the market's gonna go. Like if you use, like, if you combine like the market maker method with trend lines, with support and resistance, with highly reversal times, like this is around 15 GMT right here, or between 10 to 15 GMT. So what happened here is this was created already. This wasn't here, and as this candle was formed, this candle formed next. This blue box was already there, and what happened here is the candles pushed up into the gray, and it created pink. See what I mean? So for example, this is a day. These are our day breakers. So let's just say that we cut off Asian session, using support and resistance, just basic right now. Alright, and then we know that our highly reversal times are at 3, are at 7, are at 10, right here, and also at 15. Okay, so this one happened a little bit more around 10 o'clock. So you know that it made a lower high, and it also broke Asian session right here a little bit. So a lower high, but as it pushes, it's something that you don't have to sit and watch, but know your reversal times and also count your levels. For example, this is Sunday night, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. Okay, so Tuesday, Monday, or this would be Sunday night. So you can count one level here, one level, 2 level, 3 levels, reverse, like however you count levels. Everybody counts them different, but as you can see, I loaded this up on quite a bit of the pairs, and even like, see how it like pushed down, and even that little wick. But this is also part of what I learned from Marco's training, is that you have to know, like, based on your reversal times, 15, like around 15 right here, 14, 15. You have to know, remember there's M's and W's inside of M's and W's. So there was a W created right here within this hour time frame. And there was a slight M created right here to let you know that it was about to reverse. Between 10 and 15 right here, there was an M. Those two candles, that's an M on the 15. Where did it go? Day 2. So right here. So even on the lower time frames, you zoom in and pink shows up. Okay. So you see the M. If I go on the 5 minute for this one, you can see the M up there a little bit. Head and shoulders more. Head and shoulders. So it even works on the 5 minute, and it even works on the minute. But like right here, you can take these trades, but the 1 minute is always going to be riskier. And does this repaint? Yes, it does, because not very likely, but like I said, based on what you already know, adding this to your arsenal, why does it repaint, or why would it repaint? Because, for example, say if this continues, so right here this pink is actually gray as well. It's mixed with the blue. So this is a demand box. I'm pretty sure, yeah. So as this pushes down, and say for example this candle right here that's being formed closes below, of course, like, that box is going to be invalid because it went past. So like this one was created by this wick right here. This one pushed up, it didn't pass that, so it's valid. And another thing that I noticed is a color pattern. So gray, pink, and blue are the most valid with this technique, with these indicators, with pink. As you can see, gray, pink, blue. Gray, pink, blue. Let's look at another one. A lot of consolidation right here, so take that into account. Also, you could draw yourself a trend line right here. I like to use Marco's trend lines, automatic trend lines, along with this as well, so that it marks them up. Something like that. And you can use this color to help you out, to let you know, here's like a head and shoulders. So you see the head forming, and there's going to be like a small little shoulder. Like, see how it pushed up and created pink? Like, that would be your entry. But of course, zoom in and make sure that it's going to be creating a candle reversal. So here's another one: gray, pink, blue. Gray, pink, blue. and this was 10 GMT. Also a W, or a triple bottom right here, or a head and shoulders. The shoulder came down, pushed in, created pink, back up, gray, pink, blue. So you see like pink and blue like mixed, like would it still be considered, a trade to check out? Yeah, it would. But like I said, the ones that are highly valid to trade are the gray, pink, blue, because um, it basically sets a barrier of resistance within the first session right here. So you have your top of the box right there, of course, but Asian session is really right there. So if you know Asian session, that's the high of the day. You know that it's going to be resistance right there, and you know that if it's starting like a midweek or like a trend reversal, like with an M right here, or a head or shoulders, or even just in a downtrend, like whatever trend it is, it's already in. You know, you can take that, add your confirmations, like add your confirmation of trend, add your confirmation of support and resistance, your confirmation of high of the day, low of the day. You can do a confirmation of a trend line. You can do your confirmation of reversal times. You can do your confirmation of M's and W's, your head and shoulders, your patterns, and you can use the pink boxes as another confirmation for you. But this choppiness right here, like how it's gray, pink, blue, and it's pink right here, like that this is just consolidation right here. As you can see, it's obvious, like just like right here. I mean, the shadow box, I mean the supply demand boxes already make the resistance and support. I mean, but sometimes I like to draw the lines just like right on, uh, right on the bottoms or right on the tops of them. So um, I'll put these files in the video in the collaborations tab as well under the video. Rico is going to do that, and um, I just like to thank Rico and Ryan and Marco, Forever and Profit, for letting me do this, and also for what I've learned. Like I've learned like so much from y'all, and it's truly a blessing to be able to know what I know now, just from paying $300 for getting in this group. It's really like a steal. So um, I hope that this can help you out and you can use it to your benefit as well, and um, add it to your confirmations. So that's all I got for this video. Know your pair and know how your pair moves, and happy trading, guys. Let's make some money this year, 2016.